Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We are here playing as the Dominion of India, and we're going after Portugal to grab some territory. Specifically, we're trying to grab Portuguese Gujarat and Nova Goa. And that'll mean that the last set of territories we need to get back so that we can complete our railroad thing are these treaty ports in Carnatic. 2 arms. Sikkim left the British Empire. No, they didn't. Oh, maybe that's just a design error. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab the fleet and bring it over here. And there's dedicated police force. Alright, so let's take a quick look at our laws. I can't do multiculturalism. I can do... What was I going to do? I was going to do free trade. I was going to free up the trade. It's going to make everyone happy. It's going to make the Badrolaks happy. Frankly. That's the thing it's going to do. The Zamindars are going to be big mad, but... Well, no, the Riots are going to be big mad. The Zamindars will be fine. Alright, let's get this thing started. Free trade is going to be good for us. So let me see. This should sort itself out very soon. There's that. But now, I'm actually going to take this army and naval invade here. I think these are the same states, so I might be able to take them... I might be kind of Hearts of Iron-brained about this. I might actually be able to take both of these by... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I did it. So good at things. Alright, so what this means is Portugal no longer has war support protection. Are there any other fronts? Not really. Great Britain is naval invading. Heck it, we'll naval invade too. We'll naval invade in Beira. With the Madras army. It's going to take a long time, but, you know, it is what it is. And we'll leave... Where are you going? Oh, there's a front here in Africa. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize it. This might be a mistake. But I don't think it is. Great Britain just got into a war with... Who? The Trucial States. Oop. And that war ended. Nice. Damn. Good job. You got that knocked right out. Alright. Industry suffers in East Indian Gujarat. Competing goods from abroad have led to a slump in demand for products from East Indian Gujarat, which has raised concerns in the state about our planned reforms. Free foreign trade gives our money and our markets to others, injuring our labor, our industry, and our people. What good are these policies if they do not benefit us? We must alleviate concerns in East Indian Gujarat, reduce enactment chance. We must try to convince East Indian Gujarat of the merit of our reforms, increase enactment chance, 1 setback. Or we must forge ahead with our plans regardless. Reduced manufacturing industry's throughput in East Indian Gujarat. 50% chance of increased success chance, 50% chance of decreased. This is a misplay, I think. At this stage. I don't think a setback is good. So I'm going to do this third one, and we're going to bet on it. Hey, got there. Excellent. I rarely have good luck with enactment like that, so I'm feeling pretty pleased about that outcome. Alright. Oh, Great Britain colonized the Herero land. Interesting. So we have a few armies that are just showing up here, including our allies, to just sort of take territory there. And now we're doing invasions all over Portugal. So hopefully we can land there and get this thing knocked out. If we don't, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, and we are invading. The enemy doesn't have any troops here, so we should be able to just get wherever we want to get to. Seeking... Seeking requests that we support their defendants. No! That's very funny. OMG. Alright. How are we doing with Siam? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Their economic dependence on us is increasing as we build more of these farms. Although, actually, we just finished out building the farms. So, we need to build something else. Take a quick look at our market. Obviously, we've got a bunch of places that are not really connected up to the market. I should connect up... the Shan states. That's what I need. Among other things, how short are they on infrastructure? Oh, not that short. Still, it'd be nice to build up a couple of levels of railways. Now, I think India needs its own sources of engines. So I'm going to build those in Carnatic. Hopefully that's going to make things easier to deal with. We've got plenty of labor available here in Carnatic. We got plenty of infrastructure available, so we'll just go ahead and throw 10 levels of construction in... Wow, that's a lot of weeks. Oh, just because it's at the bottom of the... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that'll be fine. That's not actually a problem. It's just pretending to be a problem. So, how is our naval invasion going? It's going pretty well. And here's our one. Oil and Pegu. Wonderful. And here's Britain's one. Naval invasion progress is going alright. Presidency armies are out of existing. Law progress to consideration. Excellent. Mining accident. A mine in Agra has collapsed, trapping miners within the dark shafts below. The scale of the accident has made the tragedy a story across Agra and the nation. They dug me out, but left my friend behind. That was all the foreman could get out of the wretched boy. Sooty rags clung to him like wispy strands of a torn funeral jacket. Whether he held back his tears for fear of a beating or to keep strong, the foreman did not know. He was spent for the day. The foreman hoped the manager had a mind for mercy. This is a small price to pay for the march of industry. 5% of lower sternum pops in Agra become more radical. Government of India gets stronger. This outrageous abuse of the common man cannot stand. 5% of upper sternum pops become more radical. Trade unions become stronger and happier. Or these mines are a blight upon man and countryside alike. The Riots become stronger. 5% of middle sternum pops become more radical. I'm going to go with the middle one, actually. I rarely do this, but having salty upper sternum pops in my case is better than lower, because the population of lower sternum pops is enormous over there, and I can't deal with that many radicals. To a promotion. The Presidency Armies demand the promotion of Major General Daniel Whiteclaw, toting his history of loyal and effective service. So many medals adorned his jacket that one could scarcely see the fabric beneath, but it was not yet enough. Chest puffed out with pride, the general smiled as he imagined the look on Sultan's face when the lieutenant general learned of his imminent ascension. Their rivalry was legendary among the officers. At last he would have his due. Let me see. Presidency Army's happier. Presidency Army's unhappy, but civil servants happier. So, hold on, though. The Presidency Armies have become marginalized, I believe. Yes, they're also extremely loyal. We're going to give it to the civil servants. I could use some happier civil servants, to be honest. The Riots being unhappy are giving me stall chance on this thing. So, you know, we're doing our best here. Where's... Alright, we're 50% invaded, or close to. Be more soon. Yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. And we're winning our last battle over here. So it's just... Okay, so it ended up being a little bit of a race. Alright, but we got Portugal basically fully occupied at this stage. So that's pretty good. We did pretty good. That's about the end of a war. Hi there, Madras Army. Why don't you come on home? Why don't you come on home like the Bombay Army did? Actually, I'm gonna put you here in the Madras HQ. There we go. We are also a little short on bureaucracy. So let's build up a bit more of that. Where do we have shortages? We still have shortages in East and West Bengal. I don't think we built up bureaucracy in East Bengal all that much. So we'll go ahead and throw another 10 levels in here. And now I think it's time to build up. I'm going to throw these in at the top. Not that far in at the top. Just enough to get us to positive. And then I think after that, it's time to build up universities. We currently have a pretty solid amount of innovation going on. Oh my god, we're at our innovation cap. Wow. Literacy here is not great. Okay. I should make a more active effort to improving that. So, what do I need to do that? I'm going to need to get a lot of bureaucracy so that I can increase my education institution. I'm going to need 3,300 bureaucracy. I'm going to get 65 per level, so that means about 40 levels of bureaucracy. Alright, let's do it. Hey, we're in adoption. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to spend a long time working on bureaucracy. And that is what it is. Portugal should be surrendering soon. So we'll just go ahead and grab both of the territories that should be ours. And then we should have that, at least part of that. Let me go to that, that railway thing back in the journal. So now we should have the Allahabad-Bombay line fully built. Allahabad-Bombay, Bundelkhand, Central Provinces, Malwa, and Bombay. Bundelkhand state is just these three. You got a railway here, and a railway here. So Bundelkhand is good to go. Central Provinces, that's this area and Nagpur. Nagpur's got a railway. Central Provinces has a railway. Malwa. So this is Malwa. Malwa consists of all of here. So this gold border here. This state. So this is Indore. This is Bhopal. Indore has a railway. Bhopal has a railway. Malwa proper has a railway. This other part of Indore is the same state. This part is not included, Indore Rajputana. Because Rajputana, you can see that border over here. And then, yeah, so this is Malwa. All of them have railways. So the only one it could be is Bombay. Oh my gosh, did I not build one in Dharampur? No, Dharampur is in Gujarat. And then the other one's Bombay. Bombay is here. We got a railway in Bombay proper, in British Indian Bombay. We got one in Kolhapur. And we got one in Satara. That's weird. I think this event might be broken. Hey, there's free trade. Wow, that was really fast. Gosh. Gosh, and also golly. Bombay is really short on infrastructure. Am I already building up railways in Bombay? I don't think I am. So we'll start building those. Oh, right, because I just brought over everything from that territory I conquered. What about Gujarat? Gujarat's just fine on infrastructure. We're in the process of incorporating them. Let me see. Bihar needs another railway as well. And Malaya could use a railway. Right. Malaya and Pegu. That's right. Those are... I was going to grab these states so that I could make Malaya a properly run territory. So let me see. If I grab Perak, What's going on with you? Relations are too high. You have a defensive pact with the Netherlands. That will not, in any way, shape, or form, avail you. Selangor. Our relations are neutral. You have an alliance with Bulungan and a defensive pact with Johor. That is not going to help you. So Selangor is a good target. And then Johor. You have an alliance with Aceh and defensive pacts with Bulungan and Selangor. Alright, so I have the ability to attack all three. So let's take a quick look and see who would get involved. France would get involved. Interesting. If France gets... Okay, if France gets involved, I can bring in Britain. Is anyone else potentially... Ooh, Brazil would not be ideal to have involved in this. Wow, a lot of people have interest in Indonesia. Or in Southeast Asia now. What about Johor? Okay, France is likely to get involved with Johor. Gosh darn it, France. You and I are natural allies. Are you rivaling Great Britain? Is that what happened? They're not. They're rivaling Italy and Prussia. And Russia is rivaling France, but France, for their part, couldn't give a flying one about that. I'm going to need to intersperse these. What I really need is to finish out steel frame construction, but I can't get that going any faster because literacy is not great. And it's going to take forever to get that stuff actually properly going. Belgium is building a railway in Mumbai. Neat. Is Belgium in our situation? They're allied with Great Britain and have a mutual investment agreement. Ah, I see. I see. Getting military assistance. They're providing military assistance and supporting the independence of Hanover and Bremen. That wasn't quite right, but I was close. Oh, you can see the snow. It's December and it's snowy in Germany. That's fun. I don't think I've seen that before. There's a thing in Dassa. There's frost in Anhalt. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's neat. That's a harvest condition. I bet that's what that is. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Alright, so my ability to expand that way. Well, let me take a look at France. I'm the number 2 great power. Let me take a look at France. Oil in Manitoba. Okay, they've got a lot of battalions. So let me see. They're at skirmish and shrapnel. Well, again, is improving relations. Alright, that's fine. So I noticed at the end of last episode that our Liberty Desire is now actually being impacted by prestige. So as long as we can keep our prestige up, we will not have... Our Liberty Desire will continue to increase. We're getting minus 0.39 from reduced change rate scaling. So what that means is that our base amount of increase from all of our factors is 0.46, and of that, 0.35 comes from relative prestige. Now, the amount that we're getting from British infamy is being reduced. Will probably go away if Britain decides to stop being infamous, which they very well might. And the additional agreements, which is Britain recently annexed a country, will also go away. So when you take away those, that's 0.30. But that means that if we can keep our prestige up, we'll still be positive in Liberty Desire. Oh, Charles Canning has died, making General George Sutherland the governor of India. He's a market liberal. Interesting. The Governor General. Okay. Charles Canning, you were a good ruler, but the time of George Sutherland is nigh. So he's a market liberal, so that means I could go to laissez-faire. That's going to make... Everyone's going to be mad, but not the Badralaks. But being laissez-faire means I can't turn off privatization. Going interventionism means, yeah, this is forced privatization. And I don't want that necessarily to happen. On the other hand, if I go to interventionism, the trade unionists and the Bajulaks would support that. The government of India will be against. No, the government of India will prefer. They prefer interventionism to agrarianism. All right, let's do it. Sorry, Riots. Where are we with tech? We're working on steel frame construction. Pan-nationalism would be nice. If I can get to mutual funds, though, I can go to... not even looking in the right tech tree. If I can get to mutual funds, I can snag... commercialized agriculture, which would be very, very nice in terms of empowering the government of India and also the trade unions. Anyway, that's a future question, a future situations question. Alright, relations are slowly improving with Siam, which I'm very happy about. Their economic dependence on us is high. Could be higher, but is still reasonably high. We're still a hair short on convoys. Hey, we unlocked the monitor. Excellent. So now I'm actually going to turn all of my navies into upgraded navies. I need to dock them first, so we'll dock them. Oh, they're all the way over in Britain. Well, that's fine. Let me see. Do I have a character who's good? What does innovative do for navies? Reduce morale loss. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Actually, I'm going to promote them all to level 2, and then what we'll do is that'll give us the ability to, if one of them dies, they'll be just fine. I need to improve the amount of convoys I've got available. Bombay, did I finish building up the ports here? I did not. Just quickly build those up. I'm going to throw those in the top of the queue. And that'll be just fine. Columbia District was annexed. That's probably a place in Canada. Yankee and Anglo-Canadian. Yeah, for sure, somewhere in Canada. Oh, right, yes. British Columbia. I completely forgot. Oh, interesting. So, we'll see if the United States can grab that other bit from Mexico. So, Canada, how's your liberty desire as Dominion? It's low. Interesting, because you're very economically dependent on the British. Neat. What about... What about you, Australia? Your liberty desire is going down because of your extreme economic dependence. What if, instead of being economically dependent on the British, you're economically dependent on me? Oh, okay, I can't. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, so we got steel frame buildings. That's good. A terminus like no other. I think this is the purveyor... Nope, never mind. The government of India have submitted a proposal to construct a grand terminus in Bombay. The group has collected a significant sum of money to be used in its construction. Smoke fills the small office as a group of officials consider the designs for the new train terminus. This is setting up to be a rather costly affair. Visibility of the station is the best use of our resources. My dear fellow, this is the era of the locomotive. Our earnings are proportional to the rate of delivery, and the current rate of delivery is comparable to a horse-drawn cart. Begin construction immediately. Victoria Terminus must be constructed using the political lens in Bombay. Okay. The government of India becomes stronger and happier. Or the funding should be redirected where needed. Victoria Terminus terminal entry will be dismissed. For sure we're going to construct the Victoria Terminus journal entry. What could possibly go wrong, I say? This will be very funny if it turns out some kind of terrible accident happened here. Alright, we're going to do it. We're going to build Victoria Terminus using the political lens in Mumbai. So, we should be able to build it from here as well. Must have invented pneumatic tools. So what does it do? 50 prestige, 20% railway building throughput. Okay, neat. That's pretty rock solid. So, from here, I need pneumatic tools. Pneumatic tools are in production. Oh, but they're tier 4. Oh, I'm not going to be able to build that forever. I'm going to have completely forgotten about that by the time that's ready to go. Alright, so we'll keep bashing away at society. We got pan-nationalism. We're working on pan-nationalism. We got human rights spreading, which is nice. Yeah, I think we'll continue to work on pan-nationalism. I think that's the right call for now. Persia's going after... Oh, a Persian modernist revolt. That's fun. If only Persia were not split into... Oh, it's not split. It's Mazandaran is its own country. Oh, that's fun. Great Britain just split Persia right in half. And Russia annexed this part of Persia. That's not ideal. Why can't I do anything? Are we not in... Oh, because we're in another thing. So I could get involved here. Which way is Russia leaning? Russia's not involved. But I can't get anything out of it, so I won't. I'll be chill. I'll be chill for now. Opium addiction. Oreo people are experiencing severe effects of opium addiction. The use and abuse of the substance is spread throughout the northern Sirkars. Tragic. I've read this event a couple of times now. Tragic. It's just extra mortality and reduced standard of living. Backroom dealings exposed. Prominent members of the trade unions, outspoken supporters of interventionism, and close allies of Narayan Lakhand have been exposed in a corruption scandal, having exchanged political favors for personal gifts. One aide was all it took. One boy squeezing acne from his face in the right place at the right time, to overhear the howling laughter, smell the rich tobacco blend, and spot Narayan Lakhand's new golden cufflinks. One honest fellow's word to the right ears, and it was all uncovered. So, such is the nature of politics, reduced enactment chance. Lakhand gets a reduction in popularity. Throw them to the wolves who must clean up this mess. Minus 5% bureaucracy, reduced enactment chance. Or we can drive some benefit by participating in ourselves. Slightly reduced bureaucracy, 1 setback. I'm going to throw them to the wolves. That costs us some bureaucracy, but not too much, and we're down to 20% enactment chance. So let's take a quick look at the Victoria Terminus event. Affiliates of the Government of India have raised funds for the creation of a grand terminus in Bombay. The elegant terminus, with additional railway platforms and administrative offices, promises to elevate the public opinion of India. Now, we'll complete if we've built Victoria Terminus and if the workforce occupancy is greater than 50%. If triggered, completes an event called an architectural marvel. Alright, so that's all well and good. Does that mean we've built all the necessary railway lines we need to build? No. I need to start annexing these territories is what I need to do. That might be the way to go with this. I thought I built up my convoy allowance, but apparently not. I feel like these numbers are a little funny. I think this tooltip is designed to display for the market leader, not for additional members. Anyway. With that having been said, that's all the time we've got for this episode. We've taken back our treaty ports, and things are generally going well. My nerds, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.